So Adrian, talk about the different categories of reactors that are available on the market today.
Right, so there are quite a few different types of gas injection technologies that are available on the market. Some of them go back many years. And if you can look at this sort of graph that I put up here, which is showing the different technologies, you can see Lancer, Spargers, the Shear reactors, and then cavitation reactors, and then efficiency on that axis. So you can see the efficiency is going up as we go from Lancers through to cavitation technology. What it is Lancers, yes, they're the most common, they're the cheapest, but unfortunately they're also the least efficient, purely because they actually release quite large bubbles into the pulp. So the key to getting the efficiency up is obviously reducing bubble size. And you reduce bubble size by increasing the energy input. So to go from Lancer to a Sparger, you'd have to increase the energy input slightly. And so Spargers would have better efficiency than a Lance when you're comparing them, owing to its better ability to mix, basically. So if you're mixing the gas that you're putting in, you're shearing the gas bubbles down, or breaking them, if that's a better word in this case. You're breaking that gas down into slightly smaller bubbles that make it more efficient. And then if you put even more energy into the system, you get into the shear regime, where you've got layers of fluid that are sliding over each other, and you can really, almost like a guillotine, with a piece of paper going through a guillotine, you can really cut off some smaller bubbles and generate a finer bubble than a Sparger. So shear reactors are more efficient than Spargers. But sitting right there on top at the pinnacle are the reactors that use cavitation as a principle behind their design. And I don't know of any other hydrodynamic cavitation reactor in the gold industry other than the MACH. So what the MACH does is it employs this principle of cavitation, where we reduce the local pressure as we pump slurry at very high velocity through the venturis of the MACH, and we generate these very tiny pico-bubbles, millions of very tiny pico-bubbles, which is the ultimate goal of all of these reactor technologies. So even though they don't do it, but the ultimate goal of all of the technology classes I have here is to create a small bubble. So with the MACH, we create pico-bubbles that are so small it's invisible to the human eye, and that gives it that boosted efficiency to get the best metallurgical response in the end of the day.